Good morning. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our 10th anniversary celebration of TCCA. We're excited to recognize all the attendees all over the world that have signed up and registered to watch our presentations today. My name is David Frelke, and I'll be hosting the session along with Sarah Perez. Wave, Sarah, so I know who you are. Awesome. The title of our session today is called Guidance Lessons with a Techy Twist. And we'll end promptly at 9:50 so we can prepare for the next session. If you have any questions during this presentation, enter your questions in the chat. And 9:40, we'll give the presenters a 10-minute warning to allow for them to wrap up their presentation. And we'll also tell you the secret word for your certificates. So at this time, we want you to take back and enjoy the session. And I'm proud to introduce our presenters, Amy Storr and Diane Wilson. So you are on, and we'll see you at 9:40, and we'll ask our questions then. Thank you. You're on.
All right, we are so excited about presenting this session together as twins. We are pretty new at doing this together as a duo, but we're really excited about sharing how we have come together in our different professions to talk about how you can techify, that's your new word, techify your guidance lessons or your counseling programs. So we're going to start with this. Now, you can find our presentation in the SCED. Is that how you say it? The SCED. You can find a link to it, but here is a shortener. I know it's not the typical shortener bit.ly, but those are blocked in my district, and I'm at school right now. And there's a QR code that you can scan to get there as well. So just take a quick minute to jot that down or scan the QR code, and then you'll be good to go. And then we'll start with some intros. While you're doing that, let me kind of explain how our session's going to go. So the plan is we're going to demo a tool, introduce a tool to you, and do a quick drive-by demo. And then we're going to do what really is the heart of our presentation, which is the examples, how we use it as in the different roles that we have in education. But we did provide you with some videos you can go and watch later, some resources, but reach out to us if you have any questions. All right, so let's begin with some intros. You should feel very lucky to see this graphic right here because you are the second group that we presented to where you have seen our new brand, our new logo, which is hashtag TechCareTwins. This will make a little bit more sense in a second when you hear what our job roles are. But we're very excited about working together and working alongside counselors and tech integration specialists. And at the very end, we'll share a form with you in case you want to connect with us to help support you in your school or your district. That is our Twitter contact info. We're very active on Twitter. And now let's do some intros. All right.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Diane Wilson. I am a middle school counselor at Teague Middle School, one of the best middle schools in Aldine ISD. I'm on an amazing counseling team. I'm very blessed in that aspect. I'm also part of TASCA, Texas School Counseling Association, and TCA, Texas Counseling Association. I am a Wakelet ambassador. I love everything about Wakelet. That's the reason I'm doing this today. I am also a Texas On-Course Fellow, which means I am an ambassador for college and career readiness. I love doing that as well. I am a wife, a mother, a dog mom. Oh, a twin sister. Okay, you're twins. And we love to camp. So that's a little bit about me.
All right. And these are, we'll talk about Buncee. Probably that'll be our final tool to talk about. But what you're seeing here now are our digital Buncee business cards. It's one of my favorite tools, and Diane's, she's slowly starting to love it just as much as I do as well. All right, so my name is Amy Storr, and I am an instructional coach in Montgomery ISD at the best elementary school in Texas, Keenan Elementary School. I'm also the lead tech integration mentor for my district. That's my contact info. And then here are some companies that I love that we're probably going to talk about today. I'm an ambassador for Buncee, Wakelet, Flipgrid, Flocabulary. I'm also a Skype master teacher, which is now called a global learning expert, I believe. I'm also in year 2 of being an MIE expert, Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts. Love Microsoft, love Google too, but I'm really, really proud to be a part of that group. Now, before we get started, I have to share this with y'all. Okay, I don't, if this is in the camera, I can't tell. Okay, but you can see the bracelets right here. So this is Livbits and her adorable sister. They're both adorable. And they started this thing where they were creating bracelets that say vote. And they are all the proceeds go to I think it's the Children Relief Fund in honor of RBG. And so I put their Instagram here in case you're interested in purchasing a bracelet. They are super cute. I'm going to wear mine every single day. But what a great way to support our kiddos by supporting two of these both these girls right here. All right. So let's start with our favorite tool. Like,
well, let me preface this real quick. I'm going to interrupt like I always do. I want to preface this by saying, as a counselor, I've been in your seat before where I've been in sessions and I'm like, I can't add anything else to my plate. I have way too much going on as a counselor. Even if you're an educator, the same thing. But I want to urge you and invite you to just get uncomfortable and learn more about technology. I think my profession as a counselor has flowed easier. And I don't think I would have been in this position if not for COVID, for sure. It kind of pushed me into technology. But I just urge you and invite you to really, really pick one tool from this that we're showing you today and just learn it and then keep learning. It's just tech is amazing for us right now, especially as a counselor, but any educator too. Yeah. But that's just, I want to tell you that.
And you'll find that this first tool, Wakelet, can literally be used for everything and anything. Anything you can think of, you can use Wakelet for. So we're going to share this one first. We do have some giveaways later. We'll show you how you can get you a sticker and we'll ship it to you. We'll take care of that. A Wakelet, the humans are coming t-shirt. Thank you, Wakelet, for sending those to us. All right, so let's do some Wakelet. Okay. So Wakelet, when I first discovered it, it was site where I could bookmark things, just to save my favorites. But it really has turned into something that I use for professional development. My sister uses it for all kinds of counseling things. We'll share some of her examples in a little bit. But let me show you how you can create in Wakelet. So after you create a free account, you will have a page similar to mine, and you will see a button that says create a new collection. That's where you're going to start. And just to point out, do you see all these fun graphics that I have, like the thumbnail image? We're going to share where we made these in just a little bit too. It's another one of our favorite tools. All right, so create a new collection. Once you do that, this is where it comes time to design. What do you want it to look like? What is the benefit? What is it for? You can also change how you want it to be seen. Do you want it to be public, unlisted, private? Your choice. You can also click the invite button and you can invite contributors. So my sister and I worked on our presentation that you just saw. That's built in Wakelet, and we worked on it together as a team. You can invite people to come and work in real time together on the same Wakelet. All right, so let's do a cover image. Now you can choose from a library. I'm at school today, and unfortunately my district blocks whatever image library Wakelet uses, but it's a fantastic image library. It's either like Pixabay or Unsplash, or you can upload an image from your computer. So you can click on the upload button and you can go find, I don't even know if you can see that I'm sharing my screen right now, or see this on my screen. You can go find a picture that you would like to include in your Wakelet if you wanted to, or like I said, you can choose from their library. You can also design the background. So that's when you click this little gear right here and it says add a background image. And cool thing is your background image and your cover image can be GIFs or GIFs, however you choose to say it. They can be moving images like you saw earlier. We love to use a website called Canva. You can get a free educator account and you can create and design graphics like you saw earlier, and you can animate them now, which is super cool. So these are design tools that you can use to customize and make it your own. And then you're going to give it a title. Sample. You can put a description here. for it. And as you can tell, it saves automatically, which is fantastic, the entire time you're working. Then this is where you can add all of your different pieces to your Wakelet. So when you click the plus sign, these are all the different things that you can add to your Wakelet. You can paste a URL that goes directly to a site. You can add text, embed a YouTube video, pull up a Twitter chat or a hashtag that you're looking for, bookmarks, images, upload a PDF is probably one of my favorites, because in the past, you would have to take a PDF, upload it to your Google Drive or your OneDrive, pull a link, and then share it. Not with Wakelet. You can actually upload a PDF directly into a Wakelet, and then the users that use your Wakelet just click it, and it magically appears in their computer. You can also upload from your Google Drive, your OneDrive, and you can do a Flipgrid video directly in a Wakelet. No reason to go to Flipgrid and do it. You can build, or you can create what's called a Shorts. It's just a 10-minute video that you can put directly into your Wakelet. So let's walk through just a few of these. Some of these are very self-explanatory. So paste URL. So I could, because you can do a Wakelet in a Wakelet. I think they call that a Wakeout. That's the nickname someone gave it. But you can actually take a link from a Wakelet and put it in a Wakelet. Let's go to one of my favorite sites, which is Buncee. So let's say that maybe I want to take this link and I want to add it where it says paste URL. There it goes. And there is the Buncee link right there. Now, once you add, you can change the layout. I like the media view. It's probably my favorite. You can also do compact view, which just makes it a little bit thinner. There's grid view, which reminds me of like Pinterest. And then mood board also kind of reminds me of Pinterest as well. It really is based on your like and how you want it to look. There's also this button you can turn on so you can easily reorder them. But you also have these arrows right here. Now, when you hover on top of anything that you add here, there's a pin button, because I could go in here and I could change this to just say Buncee. I could change the description, take it out. I can edit the image. They're going to pull from the internet whatever image they think is going to fit, or you can also upload a different image here. Click done. Add text, very self-explanatory. No fancy fonts, it's just straight text. You can type directions here. You can take the font and you can bold it. I need to use my mouse. That's what needs to happen. You can bold it, italicize it, underline it, make it bigger, a little smaller, add bullets. You can left justify, put it in the middle, put it on the right. You can even hyperlink something to the text. So this is where you can type something. Another thing is YouTube. You can come here and you can search for a video. So for example, Buncee. I like this video. I'm going to add it, and it directly embeds the YouTube video in your Wakelet. Now, someone did ask me at a recent training, is this going to take all the ads away? And I don't believe it does. I think it still plays like it's playing from YouTube. Just a heads up on that. Tweets. So you can search, if you're big on Twitter like we are, you can search like hashtag SEL. And you can see all the different things that people have posted on Twitter, and you can select all of them, put them in reverse order, and you can actually add those tweets into your Wakelet. Ah, look at you. Let's see. Looky here. There's some TCCA stuff. So I could do select all tweets and click add. And then they will pop up here in just a second. There we are. There are all the tweets so far that have been posted, or the most recent 20. How about that? All right. And then bookmarks. This is just pulling things you've bookmarked before that maybe you want to reuse again, and you can add that to this Wakelet. Images is exactly what it says. You can pull an image from your computer. You can pull an image from their library. Upload PDF. This is, like I said, one of my favorites. Here's a PDF. I don't know what it's for, but we're going to go ahead and add it. And it directly puts that PDF. It didn't require me to have to go add it somewhere to the cloud and then pull a link. It puts it right here. Once again, you can hit the edit button and you can change the title of this, put a description, change the image if you wanted to. And now when others click on it, it will take them directly to that PDF. Google Drive. Once you're signed into your Google account, you can come here and pull files from there. Same thing with OneDrive. We're going to see how this works with StreamYard. We'll see. Oh, hi, I hope you can still see us. So this is the Flipgrid Shorts camera. It's one of the best cameras ever. And if you didn't know this with Flipgrid, and we'll talk about Flipgrid in a little bit, you can screen record. You can use a free tool, Flipgrid, to screen record your screen to do demos, presentations. There's fun effects that you can add. You can add some fun frames. We're not going to record a video today or with this demo. We'll do it later if it's something that works for us. But yeah, this is a way you can add a quick, like maybe a tech tip or a quick bite-sized PD video that you can put here. So that is Flipgrid Shorts. Okay, so once you're done creating, you just hit done. This is going to show you what it looks like live. It's beautiful. All the things I wanted. Like I said, you can click here. It'll take you directly to Buncee. If I click this, I'm not going to play it because the sound music, just to be safe. Oh, wait, I just got on my way click. Okay. You can play the video directly there. Let's look at that PDF too so you can see what happens. Here's that PDF. Ta-da! No having to go anywhere else to grab that link to add it. There's those tweets. Super user-friendly tool. It's literally one of our favorites, and we love the people behind it too. They're good human beings who never hesitate to support us in anything that we need, and other educators as well. Tish is a featured presenter for TCCA this year, and she's a huge Wakelet nerd like we are, so do check her out. I hope if you're watching, hi Tish, I miss you. Let's go back here. Okay, so that was a real quick demo. I think I did that like in 13 minutes. But we have included, if you keep scrolling, a video that you can watch. We've included link to it. And if you just Google Wakelet, you'll find plenty of resources, or reach out to us. But it really is a great tool and super user-friendly. All right, I'm going to stop talking and let my sister talk about how she uses it as a counselor.
All right, so I'm going to show you a few of the things that our counseling department uses at Teague Middle School. This is one that we send out every Tuesday to our principal, Mr. Seth, who's amazing, and she sends it out to our staff. So every Tuesday we're going to add some SEL, we're going to add health and wellness, some self-care tips, and some humor. And so if you scroll down, I'll show you what we did this week. We also add in the beginning some mental health resources for our staff from the district itself. So this past Tuesday, we did our self-care tip, which is just a picture we found on, I think I found it on Pinterest, and we posted that. And then we also list, we keep everything that we add, we just keep going, and it just the newest one is posted first. You keep going, we have videos from TED Talk. You can scroll all the way down. All right, yeah, there's a lot. Well, I'll go back up because I know my girl Kelly is watching. Counselor Kelly, she does some amazing self-care, thoughtful Thursday videos, and I will show you those in a minute, but she's amazing. And so these are her videos. Health and wellness, we just find a bunch of YouTube stuff, how to stay healthy and your wellness. And let's see, snacks, yoga, you keep going. This is the fun. Okay, so we can't play it. I wish we could because I love Key and Peele, but I find very funner educator videos or memes. Funner, is that a word?
I don't think
Funny,
it's a word.
funny, most fun. Sorry. And so there's funny videos we have from them. I had a lot from Brooks. He's amazing. Scroll down some more. I think we have Mom So Hard. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, of course, Eddie B. He's great too. I keep reaching out to you, Eddie B, to come talk to our staff. You don't message me. Leslie Jordan. So anyway, this is what we send to our staff for self-care. Just, I mean, a lot of them need some humor every now and then and some tips. So we do that. So this is a big one for us. When COVID hit, I was in Florida, and I messaged my sister. I was like, "What can we do to reach our staff, our students, our community?" And she was like, "Well, just use Wakelet. It's like a newsletter. Just use that to keep them updated." So this is what we've been doing since March. And anything that Aldine pushes out to
the community or to the staff or to students, we post on ours. So recently was Red Ribbon Week. So of course that's part of our announcements. Anything that's important, we post on top of there. Keep scrolling. This is so our counseling department got onto the Bitmoji crave, and we all created our own offices. This is our main office. We all have our personal one, and those are right there. And then we have what we call conversations with the counselors as part of TEAG. And we do once a month, we'll have these parent engagement meetings, and we post the recordings of those Zoom meetings onto this as well for parents to go back to. If you want to meet your counselor, we have that link on there. Do you want to talk about that now or wait?
This is
Okay.
like one of the coolest things. My sister, she's inspired, she saw it somewhere. And it's one of the coolest things and probably one of the more popular things that we've been sharing that others have really grasped onto and want to recreate. But
okay, so I'm part of a bunch of Twitter groups and Facebook groups with educators, and someone from California, and I wish I could remember who she was, she inspired me. She created a calming room for her district. And so I took notes from her, and we created one for TEAG, which we share with Aldine, but we created one for TEAG and for our parents and our students and our staff. So the menu's up top. And so each little icon, you can see this is sound and music. They're all from YouTube. We can't play them right now, but guided meditations. There's videos for students. There's videos for adults. And then, oh yeah, the live animal cams. We chose one. I chose a bunch I saw. There's some Houston ones on here too, I think. There's virtual tours. I think there's virtual tours of museums, universities, exercise yoga, coloring activities, some calming activities, puzzles, healthy cooking. There's smartphone apps, which is what the my counseling team created to share with counselors as well. Has a bunch of little apps you can use. Some hotlines and text lines in regards to what students may need or parents, and then our contact information. So this is something that we like to share with our students and staff and our community. Thank you. And then, okay, so this week, this month is Stomp Out Bullying Month for our district and our school. Every week we push out something different. So I think we're on week 3. Week 4 starts Monday. So each week we post out like a different theme. This is something too that we did on Flipgrid. It's the See Me campaign where the teachers and students can post a video to show what others may not see by just looking at you. So we send this out on Twitter. We send it out through Blackboard. We use Schoology and Aldine. And so everything we push out on here is also on Schoology on our guidance lessons. So keep scrolling. I'll just show you, go to week 3. So you'll see it's all, so this is this week? Yes. So this week was week of inclusion. As you know, we're social distancing. So, but in our cafeteria, especially in my lunch and A lunch, I got to record them. Even though they're social distance and spaced out, they were obviously, it was loud. They were talking, they were conversating. Literally nobody was alone in that cafeteria, even though they were spread out. So that was this week's theme. And then we just send out to our students on Schoology.
No one eats alone. I like that.
Yeah, hashtag no one eats alone. So this week we did that. It was really fun. That's yours.
Oh yes. Okay. So I'm looking at our time right now. It's almost 9:30.
Ah!
So we could literally make this entire presentation about wakelet and counseling. That's something to think about. But we're gonna power through. Okay. So this is ways that I've used it as a tech coach and instructional coach. We use Wakelet for our campus newsletter, and we send it out every single month. This wonderful graphic, this fun graphic that you see here that is animated. Here it goes. I created it in Canva, free educator account. Do look them up. And then we just put important dates. Miss Kirby shares something, Miss Freeman, my AP. I put down something, my librarian, my counselor, and they're collaborators on it. So it's not just me building it. We all do our part. And so that goes out every month. Erin Flanagan, I have to give her a shout out. She is at Integration. This is her Wakelet profile. She has tons of templates that you can take and copy and make your own. So I used her for newsletters last year, and then she inspired me to start designing my own graphics to use in them. But you can see that she has
monthly newsletter templates, and they're beautiful. Look at that. For every month, you open it, and she's already got stuff in there. You can use what she has, or you can make it your own. You just click it, click copy, and it becomes your Wakelet collection while giving her credit. You just click copy here, and it will say, it'll go into your library of Wakelets of your collection, and it will say by Erin Flanagan, so she gets credit for it, which I love. This past summer, we could not meet in person for professional learning. So we used Wakelet for our entire summer professional learning series. Everything our teachers needed to access webinars, YouTube videos, maybe it was a book club. We did Jed Derryberry's book. We did Andy McNair's book. And so it's just a place where elementary and secondary, this is what a wakeout looks like. That's a Wakelet and a Wakelet. So this was our elementary professional learning series, and it just had all the instructions they needed to get it added to Eduphoria to get their credit, and it had everything broken up into content. So language arts, math, science, you name it, and it took them somewhere to watch a video or learn it from a webinar, or maybe it was an article, and then there were maybe recordings, there was a survey to get credit, and all that jazz. So we loved using it for our summer learning. This webinar right here is where you can go to take a deeper dive into Wakelet. But like I said, reach out to us. We would love to help you get started. Okay, that was like 30 minutes of Wakelet. Like we could keep talking. Okay, I'm going to come back to Buncee, but if we don't get to it, promise me that you will go and explore Buncee. It is a paid technology tool, but I promise you, we will not share anything that costs money that we don't think is worth it. It is a fantastic tool to help you with creating beautiful creations. You can use it for slideshows, graphics, you name it. It really is a fantastic place to go, especially to pull lessons for SEL. I'm hoping to come back to it, but if I don't, there's stuff here where you can go look at it. Okay, so we have to talk about Flocabulary. First of all, because we use it in my district religiously, K-8. My sister in her district, Aldine, I think theirs is K-12. I think every teacher in your district has access to Flocabulary. I've been a part of the Flocab fam, oh my goodness, for years. And there's one particular piece of Flocabulary. Let me show you. Quick demo, if I can spell correctly. A very quick demo of Flocabulary. So it is educational hip hop. I'm not going to play the videos because we're a little nervous about YouTube shutting us down, but it's wonderful, sticky learning, like songs that get kids and kids get it. Like it's just fantastic songs about content, social emotional learning, SAT vocabulary, you name it. It's rich vocabulary in every single song. I have to give a shout out to Brian Smith. He works with them now if he's listening or watching, and Ike, who is one of the rap artists that do videos. All right. So let me show you this. This is a paid tool, but worth it. You will use it for everything. Diane can use it as a counselor. I can use it as a tech coach or an instructional coach. Teachers use it with students. It's fantastic. You can search for lessons. So we're going to show you the SEL section. You can search for videos by content. There's even vocab. This is perfect for kindergarten. Current events, we won't dive into this, but the weekend wrap is fantastic. It's a great way to start your week, to review the previous week's news. Weekend wrap, that one is, it's good for older children, maybe junior high and high school, and junior would be, I would say, elementary, maybe even middle. All right, so let's go to life skills, and I'm going to click on SEL, social and emotional learning. This is where Diane can go. She can come here and she can find videos to share with her students, like a video about diversity. She can share this video with her kids to get the conversation started. And Flocab has what's called a lesson cycle. It has the video, it has vocabulary cards where kids can sketch the word and they can write a sentence with the word. Vocab game, which is super fun. The goal is to earn as many instruments as you can, to have a full band. It'll ask you questions based on that video that you just watched. Read and respond. There is a 10-question quiz, but this is our favorite. This is called Lyric Lab. For this is where kids can go and they can write, they can express their thoughts, and they can put it to music. This is where you're going to see some of your quietest kids shine. This is where you're going to see some of your quietest kids really get their words out that they've been wanting to share. So let me show you a little bit about this and how it works. Now, it gives you vocab words to the right. The kids can use them. The teacher might even say, I want you to use at least 5 of your vocab words. But they're going to type their first line, and then watch what happens over here in the bottom right-hand corner where it says rhymes. When you press enter, all of the words that rhyme with that last word are going to populate, because you don't want the kids to get stuck on trying to find rhyming words. The point of this piece of this lesson cycle is to get your words out. Then they get to choose a beat. I'm not going to play it because, once again, we're nervous with playing music. We're going to get shut down on YouTube. But you can choose from a beat library. So the kids can write it and then choose a song. Or I've seen some kids choose a song first and then write their lyrics. So this is a perfect tool for Diane to use as a counselor. Anything you want to share about Flocab?
Also, I think it'd be really good for staff development and creating culture and community and having fun with your staff. I know last year we went TCA, Tasca. We had a room full of counselors, and they were all up rapping. We had one, Ashley Wright. I don't know if she's on her, but she's an amazing counselor in Conroe. She was rapping. It was amazing, and she does that on her campus already. She does counselor karaoke. But anyway, it's great for your staff too.
Yeah. So that was a quick demo, while also showing you where you can find stuff to use as a counselor. I know lots of Aldine educators are in this room right now. You all have account. I'm pretty sure everybody out in IC has an account.
If not, you need to.
I'm pretty sure. Classroom teachers, you've got your content counselors. You can even PE teachers. There's health and wellness, racial and social justice, financial literacy, vocabulary. These are broken up by grade level, and then current events. Like I said, was speak and rap. So check that out. It is one of our favorites. All right, there's a video you can always fall back on and some extra resources. We went through some of the examples, but this is a really good one right now, internet safety to be shared with our kids. We know that all of our kids are online right now. And one of a quote that I love, I'm probably going to butcher, it's like our kids are all on a digital playground and nobody's on recess. Kevin Honeycutt said that. And that's so true, that we just have to make sure we're working alongside our students and our own children when they're exploring technology, especially social media. So this is a great video to show if you've got some kids that could benefit from it. There's a getting started guide. I also included Nearpod because Nearpod acquired Flocabulary. Gosh, I think it was not too long ago. So they're now one big company, one happy company. So I have some info there in case you want to explore them too.
And we use Nearpod on our campus for Fun Fridays. They have a lot of college and university tours that we can post for CCR. And so we post different universities and colleges that are on Nearpod. There's a whole library.
That is pretty neat. All right, Flipgrid. I know we got some people out there that know and love Flipgrid as much as we do. I've been with Flipgrid since Flipgrid was a paid subscription, which was a long time ago, and I would gladly pay for it again. But it is now free for educators for life. Microsoft bought it, acquired it, still have the same great people that were a part of Flipgrid are still a part of Flipgrid now, but now it's free, and it's a really great tool to use like Wakelet for literally anything. So let's do a quick demo. Now, when we do this demo, I guess we can try to record. We'll see what happens. But if we get too nervous, we may not, just because I'm not sure how it's going to work with StreamYard. But there are some getting started guides here, a video. I also included, I believe this takes you to the website itself, but there's lots of things out there that will help you get started. Okay. So let's go to Flipgrid. All right. Free, like I said. Okay, so this is Flipgrid. Is that you? Well, we must have did that as an example. Okay, let's walk across the top up here. So discussion. This is where you create what's called topics, which used to be called, where you create groups, which used to be called grids. Now they're called groups. You can also create topics by themselves, but when you create a group, you can put topics underneath them. That was probably clear as mud. I'll show you in just a second what that means. Discovery, this is where you can search for pre-made grids that you can take and make your own. So for example, if I was looking for social emotional learning grids, I can find some that other teachers have already created. There's a digital footprints one. I could even search my fringe. Let's see if Tisha pops up. Oh God, did I spell your name wrong? Let me just try Tish, because that's what I call you, Tish. Anyways, there she is. So I can find some of her grids. And if I really like this I Miss Your Face one, I can take it, click on it, and I could add it to my collection, or I could save it. All right, there's also activity. This shows you how active you've been. Mixtapes. This is where you can go, and I like to think of it kind of like a yearbook. You can pull different topics and videos and put them all in one mixtape to make like a year in review. Shorts. This is like my favorite one. I'm sure you can't tell how much I love it. So the Shorts camera is where you can go to just record a video. You don't need to make a group or make a topic. It's a place to go make a video that you can then push out and share by link or QR code, and it's 10 minutes. If you think about videos you send to kids or teachers, anything more than 10 minutes, we're checking out. It's too long in front of a computer, right? So short and sweet. I like it for tech tidbits, some really quick dives into something. I've been using it, as you can see, to share information with my teachers. I've really been working hard this year and last year to make sure that if I can send it in a Flipgrid video, if I can send it in an email, then I'm going to do that versus asking to take up your conference period. So my goal is to just continue doing these, send it out, and they can watch it on their own time.
It's a great way to push out your guidance lesson virtually. Yeah. You know, majority of our kids are virtual right now, so we're reaching them through Schoology, and I know Counselor Kelly does this too. It's a great way to record yourself while going through a guidance lesson.
Yes. And all you do is click record a video. Please stay up. Hi. All right. From the options button, you can upload a clip. You can mirror. So what this does, like I'm not sitting on this side, on that side of the screen. Like I'm really on over here. It's up there. So like it looks like my sister and I are backwards. So I could flip it. Now it's correct. I like that side. I know you do. She likes that side. So let's flip back. Anything for you, Diane. Mute, record screen is the screen recorder. Like you literally can click it and record whatever you're talking or whatever you can see, and you're making a screencast, but it's free. Like I love Screencastify and Screencast-O-Matic, but the ones that I like cost money, right? This one's free. 10 minutes, but it's free. There's also fun effects that you can add. Like I could add a filter, like a rainbow filter. I could add some frames, like this one. Emojis, I could add in some emojis. There's accessories like hats and sunglasses and stickers. Put some glasses on Diane. You can't turn your head. You gotta stay still.
Sorry.
No, you stay still. Okay, and then you can add text. So I could, and look at this fun text they have now. I could put my handle, and then I could move it around. Draw. You can add whiteboard. Whiteboard's pretty cool. The whiteboard puts us to one side and puts, oh no, put your glasses back on you, and puts a screen here so I could write and draw while I'm talking. That is whiteboard feature. And I can make it, where'd it go? Oh, here. When you're on the whiteboard feature, you can split the screen. If I could take us out completely and just do the whole whiteboard or make it a little bit smaller. All right, so that's the camera. Then you literally just hit record, and that's it. It records, saves it directly into your Flipgrid library here. And if I wanted to share this, I would just copy it and share that link, or I could share the QR code. And if you have a Flipgrid, the app on your phone, when you scan it, it's augmented reality. So it kind of floats in front of your screen. It's super cool. It's not required.
I'm going to interrupt you just for a second. This is a 10-minute warning, so I just want to give you a little heads up here. And so we want to kind of close it up and get some questions together.
Okay.
And we want to tell everybody that the super secret word is learn. That's a capital L, lowercase EARN, capital L, EARN. That's a super secret word. Have that for when they send you an email for your certificate for today. Okay, go ahead and finish up. And Sarah, if you have any questions.
A good example.
Okay, yeah. So I think here's what we're gonna do.
I am muted. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna demo it for you because I promise you can jump in it and you're gonna discover how to do it very quickly. But we want to show you, like we said earlier, the heart of this presentation are the examples, especially how Diane uses it as a counselor. So just real quick, when you are in your discussion tab, you can create what's called a group. So that is like your umbrella. So Miss Store's classroom. Underneath that group could be, let me find an example. So this is my group, MISD GT differentiation. Underneath that group are my topics. These 3 topics here where kids can go and they can add video recordings to add to the grid itself. So you would see different videos populate. Let me see if I can find one that has, actually, we're going to show you Diane's. How about that? So let's go back here. Let me show Diane's example. Which one do you want to show?
Go down.
Oh, I have your 2 right here.
You can do the Stomp Out Bullying.
Okay.
So this is the one where we pushed out the CV campaign.
Great video.
Yeah, and so it's a video again about how you want people to see what they may not see by looking at you. It's about including others and being inclusive. And is it scroll?
It's frozen. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So if you go down, we tasked our staff and our students with creating a video about what they may not see when you look at them. And I wish I could play some of them. We're just worried about YouTube. But this is what we did, and we share that with the district, with our school. Teachers had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And we also did, it's not on here, but we did like teacher shout outs to students during COVID, during the pandemic. We had, I think every staff member made a video for our students. It was really cool. And the students were able to comment. We have student check-ins where we have tons of videos of our kiddos doing check-ins. They thought it was like an intro session. So they were like, hi, I'm so-and-so, and this is what I like to do. So it was really cool. That was real quick.
I know that was super quick. Okay, before we get to questions, let me just show you the rest of this wakelet so you know what you're looking at when you look at it later. There's some stuff about Bitmoji offices. My sister has her example here, her content office, which is beautiful. I created mine in Buncee. Do check out Buncee. She has some examples down here, a video on how to make it. Go here at some point today. This is our prize patrol. Put in your information. We have 4 wakelet shirts and 4 stickers that we're going to send to somebody. We're going to randomly draw numbers to see who it goes to. So click on that. And then down here at the bottom, there's Canva. There's some other things. We call it sharing is caring, where you can find all kinds of ways to make your wakelets or anything else cute, fun. All right. Okay, we're going to go back to StreamYard. Oh my gosh. That was quick. Okay.
You guys did a great job.
Thank
a lot
you.
of comments in here were all positive. Everybody's loving it. There is one question. You did mention, Ms. Wilson, about Schoology. So the question is, does Wakelet talk to or interact with Schoology, or is this something that is going to be separate?
So in regards to how I use Wakelet and Schoology on my in my course, I'll embed the Schoology. I'll embed the Wakelet into the course itself. So when they go into my course, the Wakelet is almost like a live document. So if I updated it yesterday, it's going to show it in Schoology today. It's always reading each other. And so when they scroll down my course, you can see your Wakelet right there. And it's like it looks like a page in Schoology, and they can scroll through it or they can click on it. But yeah, it's a live document in Schoology as long as it's embedded.
Perfect. And then another question was about, connecting within Wakelet. So if you have one teacher and you want to follow them, do you need to know their full name? Do you need to know their Wakelet name? How are you connecting?
Yeah, so when you're in Wakelet, at the very top, there's a search bar, and you can type in either someone's name or the name of a collection, and all of them are going to populate. You can also search like our name. You could come find Diane and I, our individual pages, and you could follow us. So every time we add a new collection, you would get, I think, an alert on my phone. She is Tech Care Twins, and I am Tech Amy S. And that's how you can find our profiles and give us a follow.
Or by our name. And so all of mine for counselors too, you can copy them. If you want to use them on your campus, copy them, have them for yourself, please. But yeah, you can follow us.
Perfect. And then you guys mentioned somebody that had templates for newsletters. Could you repeat that? Because that was a fantastic way to connect and kind of get a starting, starting block.
Yeah, that's what inspired me to start creating my own graphics. That is Erin Flanagan, and she goes by Air Integration, ERIN. ERINTEGRATION, Air Integration. If you go to her profile, which is linked on my Wakelet, all of her collections that she's set to be copyable, including like a mystery Skype one or a mystery number one, they're really fun, are all there for people to grab and make their own.
Fantastic. Okay, those were all of the questions that we had.
Awesome.
Okay, anything else? So we've got exactly 3 minutes left. If you want to add something else, or we appreciate you coming by. Anything else you'd like to add?
We could, you want to add can we add to the chat like our username for Wakelet?
I don't know if you can add to the chat or not. You can try to add. You're probably adding through YouTube. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Okay.
If you private chat David right now, he can have it scroll across the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, private chat me. I'll put it across the bottom. Good idea.
There.
Maybe. I can't.
No?
No, I can't.
Okay. No worries.
No. And let me do this. I can make that happen. Give me 1 second here.
Okay. While you're doing that, Canva, the site that we talked about earlier about how to make graphics, I really do encourage you to go as an educator and create a free account. And you can make almost every graphic she used and I used as our header graphic at the top was created in either Buncee or Canva. But Canva, you can now animate, so it makes it super fun. And they have pre-made templates. So do check that out. Yeah, that's Diane's handle on Wakelet, and then mine was Tech Amy S is my Wakelet profile. I know.
The last session we did, I think, was like 8 hours.
We did. We were asked to go to a region center in Beaumont, Texas, and we had to stretch our 45-minute one into 6 hours.
And we almost ran out of time. So
it's one extreme to the other extreme.
Yeah. But we're here, so if anybody wants to reach out privately to us, please do. You can DM us on Twitter, or if you're in Aldine, you can email me, DK Wilson. I love sharing and helping. So
yeah, and in that prize patrol form, if you it has your name and address, and we'll do a drawing. At the bottom, it says if you would like to connect further, we would love to come work with you, your teachers, your school, your counselors, your district. We would love to come out and help.
And how do they access that prize patrol? That is in your Wakelet?
Yes, yeah. So it's in the presentation. If they keep scrolling down towards the bottom, there is a link that says prize patrol with a little image of a present. I pulled that from a site called Flaticon, another good site. And they click it, it'll take them to a Microsoft form.
hey, Justin?
Oh, hi,
Hey.
Find me. All
if
right.
they miss the QR code in the beginning or the link, if they go try to find Tech Amy's on Wakelet, they'll see this Wakelet on her collections.
I'll tweet it to you with the hashtag for TCA.
Awesome job. 2 thumbs up today. Appreciate it. Thank you for your time of preparation. Thank you for sharing all of your experience with us. And attendees, don't forget, the super secret word is LEARN, capital L, lowercase EARN. That's for your certificate. And our next session begins at 9 o'clock. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 o'clock. That's when y'all started. All right, 10 o'clock is right. Keep me in check here. All right. Thank you for coming. Y'all have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.